Hello Aquarius, and welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be a reading going from the 10th through to the 16th of July. I hope you're doing fine, hope you're doing absolutely lovely. Your overall energy for this week, a bit of a call to omission. It's a lot of air in there. There's a lot of, it's like you've been stagnant for a week and a half and 2 weeks and stuff like that, and it's a case of saying, I think the energy is sort of saying, okay, let's now time to move on. It could well be that the energy's positioned itself for you and has got this call to mission. I think I saw in the last week's reading and the reading in the week before was something about contracts and stuff like that, but reapproaching it, and the universe is setting up something new, so it fits perfect or sits a lot better for you. So maybe it's a case there in this week here that the universe has put the little things into place in order for it to happen. On your karmic path, on your relationship side, yeah, you've got this abundance. You've got this beautiful sensation of everything that you can possibly need within the relationship. So that's energy, that's sort of force, physical force, sort of love, emotions, whatever it is you're dealing with in regards to your relationships. And this could be on a personal level as much as on a collective, or family, friends, community, that sort of thing. Whichever way it is, you seem to have everything in your pocket at the moment. The universe here is, it's a repeating thing. So I think this is clearing up what happened over the last sort of 2 weeks, maybe. It's bringing something to an end that seems to be repeating. And I don't get it very big. I get it something more of a niggling, annoying thing within the relationships. It's like someone who, someone who keeps doing the same sort of thing that just really annoys you. I think that's coming to an end. I think that's sort of, if you've got anybody in relationships around you at the moment, or situations in around you at the moment, I think that's coming to an end. I think the universe is sort of saying, no, we've got to move on from this. And this is what that call to mission is all about. And you've got the capacity within you to call an end to it, basically. That's what it seems like. In your guides that are helping you in your super subconscious, connecting your past and your future, you've got the 5 of Wands. I think this is a case of extraditing yourself, pulling yourself out of a situation that may well have been conflictual in the past. I'm getting long-term past off of this rather than short-term past. It's like something that's come back up on the surface, that's annoyed you in the past, that's been very conflictual, and all of a sudden you're that person there that's taking that staff out of the 5 of Wands and leaving the 4 of Wands behind. That's leaving the old dimension behind and moving on to something new. And I think that's got to do with your call of mission, basically. I've got a funny feeling you're probably concentrating more on your financial side, your job, your business and your projects and stuff like that, than you are on your relationship side. And when we don't concentrate on it, the niggling things come back up to the surface, which is quite a good thing, because that allows us to deal with them. The Knight secures the pathway for the royals, such as the Queen or King. And here we have the Queen of Swords. This is you. Your future self is sort of saying, okay, you have everything that is in your disposal to bring this repetitive situation within your life. And as I say, I don't think it's massive, to an end. And it's already been brewing up within you for some time. And your future self is sort of saying, okay, and now this is the pathway to go down. So when you get a clear vision of how you want your relationships, or which relationships you want around you, head towards it if I was you, because that's where your guides are taking you at the moment. Let's just see what the overall outcome is for you at the end here. Ace of Cups. I think this comes from the idea that you have the abundance within you. And I think this frees you up. I think this is a week here where you had the possibility to free yourself up according to any relationships that just don't fit right for you. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're a bad person or you're a bad person. Nothing like that. More just a case of, this doesn't sit right for me. Therefore, I just want to follow my heart. And this is what seems to be the pathway that's coming out, that Queen of Swords. It's also that mission that's calling you on towards that Ace of Cups, to fulfillment within your heart, and also energetically and everything like that as well. That's what sort of comes through on that. Yeah, interesting situation within your relationships on that side. And as I said, I don't think it's major things. I don't think it's it may well be your partner, but I don't think it's that for the 99.9% of the people. I do believe it's just a case of little situations that are around you that's just been niggling at you, that need to be just sort of kind of like walked away from. Let's have a look what's going on in your material side, your finances, your job, and your business. You have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. I'll get there in a minute. So on your karmic mission now, you have the Nine of Pentacles and you have the Ten of Pentacles. This is abundance, pre-abundance, and everything like this. And this is where your karmic message here is on your relationship side. It's sort of saying to you, universe has now got a situation where it's going to provide continual fruits for you going forward. She's also got that bird on her finger there, and it's like there's communication there. There's also a sensation of being in step with everything that is around you. And that's what your karmic mission's got for you at the moment. And I would literally go with it. Go with it. Allow it to flow. Allow it to flow. The universe here is sort of saying, this is where I think the universe has reapproached life for you, has opened up the doors and that possibilities of, those possibilities of new job, new business and stuff like that. I was just sort of seeing what the energy was sort of saying, if they could give me any ideas of how it's rearranged it. It seems to be where it works better for you. So basically, it might have been a job that was asking you to do 60 hours a week, and now it's coming through with only a 35-hour, 40-hour week. So it works with you, if you know what I mean. There seemed to be like some aspect of life that was just a step too far. And seeing things in a different way will mean that, say, like with this new job, you have to work, say, like 60 hours in a week, and then the following week you only have to work 10. It's that sort of thing. I think there's an arrangement, and seeing things over a longer term plan, I think will be, I think you will see the benefits of it all. And it is, as I say, sort of like connecting with everything that is around you. In your guides that are connecting the past and your future, you have the Ace of Swords. I think this is where your guides have been working very well with the universe to set up a situation where you're going to get that sensation of a clear cutting through the mist, cutting through the rubbish that is around it, in order for you to see clearly. And once you start doing that and going after that, that's when the opportunity comes in for you to get that sensation that you are winning. Not just a case of you win a new job, although that could well be it. But it's a case of where you're feeling like you're winning at life in general. That's the sort of sensation I get from it. Let's just see what the future guides are trying to sort of help you out here and see what's going on there. They've got a lot of things for you by the feel of it. There seems to be like this call to mission here comes out on here. You get the Knight of Cups. I think, the Knight of Cups. So now we've got 2 aces and 2 knights here. This is really beautiful. I think this is a real offering. It's coming through here, and it may come through by the end of the week, or just at the beginning of the week, the following week. There was a big change that's happening between the 15th and the 18th. I will be doing a reading on that. That will be coming out collective on Monday, and a timestamp on Tuesday, which you'll be able to see. And I think it changes everybody's readings, because this week the readings have all been about preparing in a way for a new mission, a new way of doing things. And this Knight of Cups here is bringing in that offering of a contract which sits with you emotionally, physically, energetically. It makes you really joyous about where you're going in the future. Let's just see what is the future that's bringing out of it. The King of Cups. This is beautiful. Going from the Knight protecting the King, you've got the Knight of Swords protecting the Queen of Swords. This is really coming in from, I think, as I said, your financial, your job, your businesses. I think that's going to make a major effect upon your relationship side in a very good way. It's going to allow you to let go of certain niggly things in relationships that are around you, because you are going to feel at one with yourself, at peace with yourself in regards to your financial or your career path, which is going to make you feel at ease with your relationships around you. And it is a progressional sort of thing, and it comes out of this contract that I think that the or job offer or a new business contract or a step up basically that is heading your way to make you feel like you're owning your future. Thank you very much for being here, Aquarius, by the way. Lovely to see your support for this channel. You can do that through subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting, any which way in regards to YouTube. All of it really helps out. You can also, there are links in the description below. You can buy me a cup of coffee, which is absolutely beautiful. And also at the same time, I do have links to my private readings and healings that I do online. You can choose the formula that goes along with you, and then when you click on the link, you can choose the day and the time and etc. and book up your session with my good self. Be lovely to see you. But anyway, it's lovely to see you here. Let's just see what's going on with the Knight of Swords. Let's just do a bit of clarification. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. I think this is what I was saying about earlier on. The universe has repositioned themselves in order for you to get the best out of life. I think the universe is teed it up for you, and I think this makes you feel like that there's a change in vibration. There's a change in resonance that's going through you and around you at the moment, which is opening up these doors. And we can see that on the relationship side as much as we can see it on the material side. On your karmic message, you get the Seven of Wands. You have everything, as I said, all the abundance and stuff like that. But you also have the confidence. That's what seems to be the confidence to go forward. Not necessarily the confidence like kind of saying, I was right. It's almost the confidence of sort of saying, I know where I'm going. That's what it feels like more than anything else. And I would really, I would follow it. I'd follow your gut feeling here in regards to your relationships and do what you have to do. With the Nine of Swords, you get the Two of Cups. It's going to bring you back into alignment with any sort of situations that you may find that were a bit stressful or that seem to be just repeating themselves and stuff like that. I think you're going to find a new sort of harmony that comes out of that once that is really, really dealt with. And it may even, it may be a situation that needs to be cleared up in order for you to, renew your love or your relationship or your friendship or something like that. There's something that's been building up on you. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, you got the Lovers as well. This is a beautiful chance to burst the blister that might be causing you any sort of situation in regards to your relationships. And as I said, I don't think it's massive. I don't think it's huge. I just think it's maybe a conflict that's been going on some time. Could be between you and your brother or your sister or your parents or your children. I get a funny feeling it's family more than anything else. But it's like you're ready to let bygones be bygones and fall in love with those people again. In a different way, not forgetting what's gone on in the past to find out what's going on in your future. Let's just see what's going on with the Queen of Swords. There's the Hierophant. That's real understanding. My most favourite card here of how you physically go about of manifesting your dreams and aspirations. And I think that ties in with the Seven of Wands there as well, of how you get that confidence within you to go forward. And apparently this path here is leading you towards that. It could be leading you to a marriage if it's for some of you. It may be a case of sort of saying, we've been trying to get married, we've been trying to hook up and everything like that. It just hasn't been working. And now it's coming through because you're dealing with something. That could well be for some of you. But as I say, I think it's more within the family and stuff like that, and taking that role as a person who is a teacher, helping the people around you to understand where you're coming from, which will help them to understand where they're going in a way. But whatever it is, it's a beautiful outcome if you confront any situations that you just feel been too repetitive for you. With the Ace of Cups, you get the Five of Pentacles. Do not feel that showing your emotions, so like you settle this thing with someone, this is what I'm getting off it, you settle this situation with someone, and if you show your emotions again, then they can take advantage of that. And I wouldn't let that, play at your sort of mind, as it were. I would really go on with your heart and follow your heart, and just sort of, if anybody wants to sort of like dig at your weak side of life, then just keep walking, because they'll run out of steam and they won't be able to follow you because they'll be too busy passing their time to try and dig at you. Do you understand what I mean? So rather than sort of like feeling locked out or desponded or ostracized in a way, I think in the future it's going to be a case of that person is going to be ostracized more than anything else. Yeah, let's just have a look what's going on your material side, your job side, your business side. Okay, you got the Nine of Pentacles. You get the King of Pentacles with this, and you get the King of Cups at the top there. This is understanding of your insurance. You've done the work. You've got the certificates. You've done the education. You've done everything that you need to do, and you know that, and you should know that it's in your karmic path because you've done the background work, the work under the surface, that all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, it is gradually building up in you resources and connections to resources that come from many multitude of different areas within your life. And it's going to make you feel very confident about yourself going forward. With the Hangman, you get the Nine of Wands. Wow, this is quite amazing because we've now got 3 nines on the table and all different. This is a case of here sort of saying, don't let your past prerequisites, say like your past conditions for this job, for this saying that if this job is not like this, this, and this, and this, I'm not taking it. I think this is sort of saying, look, if you've got to follow that line there, follow the road, go into the job, but be wary about being, abused. But I mean abused in a way where they, they take advantage of your kind nature, basically. I think that's what it's sort of saying here. And I think the universe is sort of asking you to, at least open the door to the possibilities, to see things a little bit differently, not to be too fixed, because you are a fixed sign, not to be too fixed in the way you see things. With the Ace of Swords, you now get the Ace of Pentacles. 3 aces on the table. This is going to be very funny. See if we get sort of 3 knights on the table as well. This is a job offer. This is what you've been building up to. This is an expansion of your business or creation of your business. It comes in with the Ace of Swords. Something new that's going to be very inspiring to you and stimulating mentally within the situation. With the Knight of Cups, yeah, you get communication. 9 of Wands here, sorry. 8 of Wands here. So we got the 7, 8 and 9 of Wands now. That's quite a nice little sort of a progression. But with the 8 of Wands, it's communication from outside, but it's also it's a new beginning. It's a showering you in gifts. It's those 8 of Wands that the 9 of Wands leaves behind by taking that wand with them. And I think with this new job here, or this new opportunity, there's definite communication that's coming through to you. I'd be very attentive to that. And it may not necessarily come in a straight way. So it could be a case that you overhear someone talking about a job offer. whilst you're drinking a cup of coffee. And that is the opportunity, because you've got to see things in a slightly different way. That's the sort of thing I'm talking about. So it depends on what everybody's living. Everybody's living completely different lives. But that's the sort of thing that sort of comes out for you. Okay, let's just see what the King of Cups is all about. Six of Cups. I think you're going to be really pleased with the journey you've taken so far. Seeing your readings over the last sort of 6 months and the progression you have done and the input you have done as well, how you've integrated your life in your own personal growth is beautiful to see. And I think this is, with that King of Cups, I've got this feeling kind of like it's all been worth it. That hardship has all been worth it. In so many different ways. Really, really, really lovely reading for you, Aquarius. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Don't forget, we've got those changes that something seems to be coming through on the 15th through to the 17th, 18th, around that time. We'll begin doing a collective reading on that. So I'll see you on this channel, the Astroflower, for that reading. And also I will be doing a timestamp on each particular sign to see how it affects you as an individual. Yeah, it's a beautiful week for you, Aquarius. Live it. Feel that confidence within you and live that confidence. Say what needs to be said, or, you know, organize what needs to be said on your relationship side, and keep your ear to the ground for that opportunity that's coming in for you. You may not even have to. It may be really blatant in your face, and it turns up exactly how it's supposed to turn up. But there's a definite Wheel of Fortune moment coming for you to head off on your mission. Thank you very much. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.